So we'll just jump right in here. Let's kick it off with the movie of the week, The Running Man, starring Glenn Powell. I think this was Cody's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, most anticipated after July. So we'll let him start it off here with the ratings and what he thought about it. Go ahead, Cody.
Glenn Powell, man. I still love him. I don't know. I just he's that what?
Starting off the view, but I still love him.
Oh, let me preface that by saying, like, in the context of, like, when I see him on the screen, I'm just having a good time. I don't know why.
Like that. That shit felt like whenever Soup Snakes the cast and crew first.
Yo, chill. Trust me, it's not like that to some extent.
Oh fuck!
I came in this with high hopes because Glenn is my man, but like, I felt like, okay, well, let me start by saying I liked the idea of the movie. So my rating for the movie, that was a horrible way to say that. I'm at like a 6, all right? I'm at like a 6. So I'll just stop there before I start ranting.
Let me go next then. I've seen the OG one, a few times already.
That.
Just rewatched the first one again. Not just, maybe like 4 months ago. Did that whole rewatch. So was excited for this one to come out. Glenn Powell, we all know what he could do, so this was pretty cool. I will say this, and then I don't think this is hard to do. I really don't think it's that hard to do, but I think this is better than the OG one with Arnold. I do like the story that they kind of broadened it and they opened it up to the world, literally to the world, and, well, to the nation, right?
Like that in the original?
It wasn't like that. They're contained into one, part of the city or one like game area. Yeah, exactly, just like that. So them opening up was pretty cool. The different characters that came in and out, I thought was pretty cool. We didn't stick with one character too long. Spencer James, had my reservations on him. We'll talk more about him in a little bit. Which is played by, he's not Spencer James, okay, just for those that don't know. Daniel Ezra, who played Bradley in the movie. Have my issues with him as Spencer James in another show. But no, we get different, what?
Bloody hell.
We get different characters, whether it's Daniel, whether it's Michael Cera coming in, or even some of the other runners coming in and showing us their little runs and stuff like that. I thought that was cool. But this movie didn't really do anything crazy. I think everything was a little predictable for the most part. The score was okay. The performances, I'm going to speak on one in particular that I was pissed off about, if I said that right. But not in the way you're thinking. Glenn Powell, he did fantastic. We know what he could do. He's the star of the movie. Hell yeah, he's there for all of that. I'm at an 8 on this one. Is where I'm going with this. I enjoyed it. Solid action movie. If you want to go to the movies, enjoy yourself, eat some popcorn, eat some food, you're going to have a good time. Gloria gave this a 10, so there you go. That tells you kind of where general audiences are at. They loved it. She loved it. So, yeah, I think this was a solid movie, an 8. I enjoyed it a lot. But there's some things that we could talk about later on. Jet?
I think... kind of funny. I'm in the middle of you guys. I'm at a 7 with this one. I enjoyed quite a few things about it. I love the performances in it for the most part. I think one of my favorite things about it is how fast it started. You get what his problem is, his idea, his solution to that problem. Let's fucking go. Let's go do it. And I really appreciated that. I thought it was really paced. Fast, kind of neck break speed fast, but I enjoyed that about it because obviously it's an action movie. Let's get straight to the fucking action. Like, let's do this. I think where it lost me is in the third act. To be honest, the last act of the movie. But I thought the first 2 acts were solid. To be honest, I really did. I was there for it. I was engaged. The whole idea of the Running Man show was crazy and kind of similar to, J-Mag and, the whole brother thing. Now that I have fucking Roman, I see, he was trying to do something for his kid. I'm like, all right, yeah, go do that shit right now. Go do what you got to do. So I believe the motive for why, he had to do it, even though he told his wife, I'm not going to do that shit.
He didn't. Actually, he didn't. They made sure to preference that when she said, "Promise me you won't do that," and then he said, "I promise I'll do what's best for us.
I'll
to
get you out of here.
here."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get you out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what she meant, nigga. Like, you manipulate the fuck out of her. Anyway, but yeah, I'm at a 7. That last act, I don't know, man. It just shit got kind of jumbled towards the end. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Not bad. Just I guess because I was super excited for this also, just like you guys, and I guess I just let the look.
Fair enough.
I guess we'll start at the front. So obviously, like you said, it does start fast. You know, we get into what's going on pretty quickly. My issue at the beginning would be more so it's like how do I explain this? Because it ties into like the ending and how everything. So this is not really that big, but like, okay, he's basically, they live in the slums, right? They're poor, right? They're the nobodies of the world. To the rest of the world that are working people. That's what they call themselves. Like we provide to society. So my thing was like, how did you not know that they were like basically scamming the world? Like they didn't control everything, because you know, like they even said in his report, you've been fired from insubordination. Clearly he knows that's not why. He was just wants to help people, but they don't like that. The world doesn't like you helping people. So he kept getting fired for that. So you should already know they're corrupt. But throughout the movie, it's like I'm just trying to figure out how he didn't know they were corrupt until it was too late. By the time he was already like, you know, when they put him on stage and they lied about what he was in for, like, you're surprised? You should have known this. You've been getting played the entire time. Like, that's the reason you're poor. That was just, it wasn't a big problem to me. It's just something I was thinking of, like, huh? Like, you should be smarter than this. So
I guess a point to that too is like he watched the show. Like he was watching Running Man, or at least commercials of it, right? Because he was watching game shows and stuff like that. Yeah. And you got to figure, you're watching this show, and every single person that comes on there is a criminal.
Like
every single one. Like that's just what you are, and so you're gonna go try out for that too, and you're not a criminal. So
yeah, because that's what I was saying. Because like when he's watching the shows, like we didn't know what the contestants were. So like when him watching it and his interest not being there for the money because he doesn't want to die, that's all we were hearing about. But when we get to the show, you know, they're just talking about, oh yeah, we bring in the criminals, the thieves. Like they didn't say none of it. They didn't like. So I was just caught off guard by that. But like I said, it was good acts though. Like getting into it, like because the reasoning behind it when he gets there, he's like, I'm not signing up for the Running Man, and then he gives him that pitch like, this could change your life. You just gotta survive a week, and your family's
that line that Josh Brolin said was like, you've been risking your life for other people or for other men or something like that. It's time to risk your life for your family. I was like, oh shit, that was a great line.
I don't know. That got him, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah. He's still, Josh is still good. Got it for sure.
Yeah, man. Because
that
conversation, man, like it had me convinced on why he should do it for sure. And then like, man, as the movie went on though, it was good. Like getting into it and the whole explanation on like, there's we ain't getting there yet. It's like him like selling into like, I gotta find new identity. You got 12 hours, right? It starts, you got 12 hours. Find new identity, let me get out of here. And then he already had the nightmare about what's going on, like they're about to catch him or whatever. And then he gets up, he thinks about like real life. Like, I guess it hits him like, this is real. Like, I can't just be sitting here on the couch watching this shit. So he gets up like, I'm gonna book 3 more days, and he gets the fuck out of there. But they're already ahead of the game. You know, they already caught the guy that made the fake everything. They caught him, told him the name, and he was on it. So, like I said, the movie was good. Like, I love the flow of it. I like the idea of the Running Man because the society standard of, like, let's just give them a chance, but this is entertainment for us. You guys are entertainment to us. So, obviously, like, all of that stuff was self-explanatory. Everything was expected to some extent. We knew he wasn't going to get caught. Like, but by the end of it, because this is when we get into, when we meet Ezra, so we can get into that right now. Because he gets caught. He basically gets caught. He gets really lucky. Well, I'm not taking this away from the movie, but he got lucky that he got out of there, and then he has people to help him, which was the little dude. I forgot if they named him, but his brother was as Daniel Ezra. And I didn't know how I felt about him, honestly, because like seeing him, I was like, he's still doing that accent from the show. It's the same thing, but it wasn't an issue. I was just like, all right, I see what you're doing, even though we know you're not from here.
I'm angry.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm good.
I didn't know.
He's one of. I wanted him to say it, bro. He's one of ours. because he really was. The running man was one of you guys. Like you could, Glenn Powell was one of you guys. So that would have been funny. He would have said that.
It would have been funny as hell, but we get thrown for a loop because apparently he's just an internet dude that's just like, I know what's really going on behind the scenes. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? he just posts videos about what's the truth. So like
his edits, I didn't know. Were fire. So I'll say that his edits were fire.
Like. I didn't know how to feel about it. Like I didn't have it wasn't negative or it wasn't too good. Like I didn't know how to feel about his.
Yeah, it was fine. I will say that he didn't annoy me like I expected him to, because as soon as I saw him in the trailer, and I didn't see him in the trailer until the last trailer that I saw, and I was like, oh fuck, he's in here, damn. But no, he didn't piss me off like I thought he.
Yeah, but that leads me to another issue, and you guys might be able to fix me on this because it's not that heavy. When he made his tape in their bathroom, you're telling me none like why did? Oh, okay, because it was his sister, right? Why did the sister believe that was real? Like, your brother's looking at the guy. Okay, I thought that was his sister. Yeah, it was the mom. You're right. So Daniel Ezra's character is literally a person that knows that all this is fake, and he's trying to like out them for what they really are. Why are you so easy to believe that the video that was on there was real? Like,
I don't think it was that. I think it was the fact that like, oh shit, like. This might, you're telling me you didn't say it, fine, but I need him out of the house. People are going to come looking for you, and it's not just going to be the hunters. It's going to be other civilians that are going to come looking for you because of that.
But that's what I'm saying, because at this point in time, they didn't know where to look, because they didn't do the DNA sensors on the light yet. This was early. This was like day 3, I think. Like
you say that though, right? And then the scene right after that though, they put him in the trunk, and they automatically found his ass.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can't explain that too. That too. I was confused, but it makes sense, I guess, in terms of how that went down. And the mom's words were true. So I guess in that case, it does make more sense.
Yeah.
But then we get to the boy Michael, right? I swear, bro, they took this straight out of One Battle at a Time, bro. This is literally the same scene when he's in the old boy's house and he's just waiting. Like he had all this setup ready for like the people to come in and break in, so you could like it was literally the same scene. I was like, yo, I love it, but like, huh?
One battle after another.
One battle after another. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah. The scene where he's I forgot what he's in somebody's house and they're breaking in trying to kill him, and then he does all the shotguns through the wall with the computer in his hand. I'm trying to see if you remember that scene or not.
No, isn't that?
That's not One Battle After Another.
Movie?
That's not One Battle.
That's the Netflix movie. Yeah, that's the Netflix movie when
for Prime.
No, it's Netflix. I think it's Netflix. No, it is Prime. You're right. It is Prime. Presidents, right? The Presidents one was John Cena and Idris. Yeah, and Idris Elba. And Idris goes to them, and John Cena goes to that.
It was Huey. It was
it was Huey.
Oh yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Damn. How long ago was that? But yeah, that was like I know it's kind of crazy. We see a lot of movies. That was literally like the same type of scene. Like I loved it. Mm-hmm. It was amazing. Don't get me wrong.
He pissed me off though. He did, and I get it.
Yeah. I know it pissed me off too.
Damn.
It pissed me off too. But once he did what he did, I was okay to some extent. But it did piss me off because like you know what you're doing. Like why did you put his mom?
As soon as the mom came out and was about to press that button, and then he's explaining to her, like, don't press that button. All these people are going to come in. They're not going to care who's in here. As soon as he said that shit, everybody in my theater was like, Michael Cera's about to push that button because that's what he wanted.
It was obvious. But it's dumb at the same time because it's like, if that's the case, you could have did that without him even being there. You could easily hit that button and say, oh, he's in here, because they believe anything. Yeah. They would have been in there. You could have had that little showdown that you wanted. But like, I don't know. It just.
I really liked this character.
I did. Yeah. I love this character. Yeah, for sure. He was that guy.
Honestly, when the movie dipped for me.
Really?
Like, after his character.
Oh yeah. After his character, yeah. Okay.
That's.
See, and I guess we could talk on that because you're right, and I wasn't even thinking about this. But after that, the movie decides to kind of like abandon the Running Man type of shit.
Yeah, and that's where I was losing me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you guys are absolutely right. And they decided to just, this isn't the game show anymore. This isn't that. I want you as my. And they did this in the last movie too. So I was wondering how it was going to come up over here. But in the OG movie, it makes more sense because he's killing all these hunters. He's doing all the shit that he's doing over here. And they do offer him a job, and they do want him to be a hunter as well. But obviously, he says, "Fuck you, I'm going to turn that shit down." And they did it over here differently, and you guys are right. It didn't work. It did not work. It did slow down. It did slow down that third part of the movie, and they're just going through barricades with no concern, with no nothing. The bots are even helping them now because they're killing militia and shit. The show just did not become the show anymore, and it was not about that anymore.
Honestly, that shit was so strong for me. That shit felt like reshoots, or like it wasn't even David Wright that directed the third act. Like it felt so different from the previous two acts that I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
Is this still the Running Man? What the fuck just happened? Like, I don't know.
It went so left for me because like
Edgar Wright said David Wright. Edgar Wright.
It was so like predictable because of the fact that it was all just like we know he just doing his reviews. So oh my god, it just felt like every time he was into something, it was nothing because we knew he was gonna keep him alive. We're not on until 8:00, so go ahead and let him through. And he's in his ear, take your mask off. I'm like, bro, you're just getting bitched around by the nigga that you're supposed to be killing. You already threw his name under the bus. Like, you got the whole world thinking he's a criminal that doesn't want to work. Like, it just, I was gone. But then, is there anything in between? Because I want to get to the plane scene at this point.
Go ahead. No, finish it.
I'll just shout out Coleman Domingo.
Well, yeah, Coleman did a great job for sure.
He's phenomenal.
For sure. The host.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he did great.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
That's a host. He was hosting.
Yeah.
Till then. So
yeah.
So the plane scene, obviously they let him on board because he has to pitch him this offer. Clearly these are the last hunters. Everybody that's on the plane is the hunters and the girl he kidnapped. Oh, I forgot to mention that the girl he kidnapped. There was nothing bad about it. I have nothing bad to say about that scene. Him kidnapping the girl and all that, and then she realizing that it's all a scam. Yeah, there was nothing bad about that. So yeah, they're on the plane now. I like this. I like the scene where it's like we know it's not a bomb in there. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you can stop it. You can stop it. We know you're bluffing. Yeah.
For a second, bro, when she started acting, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, she did good.
I'm like, "Oh shit, she doing her thing."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Damn, I didn't know she was gonna do it like this." So she went crazy. She was really selling that shit, and then we know it's fake. I was like, "Fuck!" But then we find out. Listen, I need to speak to you one-on-one. You go to the back of the plane. He bitching this nigga. I'm pitching you the idea that you're gonna be Hunter 6. Like, bro, what are we doing, man? Like, and then you get the video of your family dying. He knows it could be fake, but like at this point, what are you doing? You've shown him that you fake shit. So why even like
he made a good argument though. Josh Brolin made a good argument. Like, if they were still alive, I would have them right here in front of you, forcing you to do what I would want to do.
It was a great argument.
Yeah, I believed it.
Yeah, I believe it too. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I believed it. And I said, yeah, that could probably be fake, but again, Josh is still spitting lines, okay? That motherfucker can still deliver some lines, and I believed them. They would be right here if they were still alive, and I'd be threatening them right in front of you. No, they're dead. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that line.
So go kill these motherfuckers that killed them.
Listen, honestly, like I until you brought that shit up, I forgot about it. But in the moment, because I felt the same way as you, I was like, damn, this motherfucker is still spitting. It just it brought me to a point where I was like, and this is totally off topic from the Running Man, but if this motherfucker's in Doomsday, just give him a couple more lines just so that fucking Doom can rip his spine out of his body, just so we can get that.
No.
But before you do that, give Thanos just a couple more lines just to spit. Bro, Josh Brolin, phenomenal, man. He's so good. He's so good. Damn.
You know what was annoying me about Josh Brolin's character? His
Really?
fucking teeth. His teeth, man, was just bugging the fuck out of me. Yes.
You're
it
funny
was-
as fuck.
I hyper focus on them bitches. Like, damn, that shit's annoying me. It was just, And it's his character, and it's not his teeth because he didn't have those shits in fucking weapons, so it had to be just for the movie.
Yeah, he's for sure.
That's crazy.
Shit, him and weapons too. The only motherfucker getting some shit done. Hey, Josh, bro.
He knows how to pick his roles, man. Is this motherfucker getting shit done? That's for me. That's for me.
That's funny.
But yeah, and then pitches him the idea. He realizes, fuck, man, I gotta do it. He goes into the cockpit. Oh no, he doesn't. Dude comes out because he's watching the show.
Yeah, the hunters are like, oh shit, they're throwing us under the bus. Yeah.
Yeah, they go at it. You know, all the fight and stuff. Like I said, all the action.
That was a cool fight scene.
All the action is good in this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, he takes them all out, and then he says, "All right, we're about to be on. You're on board or not?" And he just starts spilling his speech, which obviously he knows isn't going to get aired because by the end of it, he tells them, "You know, none of that was on air. We cut you off the second you said that." And we get to the final fight with him, and who we find out is the person that made it to day 29 from season 1.
Yeah.
And they've been building that character up throughout the entire thing. He was always the big bad hunter. When he gave him the lines like, yeah, he would have tortured your family in front of you, I believed it now. That's when I believed it. Once he said it back to him, I was like, yeah, he wasn't lying then. Because his family's probably fucking dead. I was like, yo, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that fight, like I said, all the action scenes are cool. And then that's really where the movie basically ends, because the plane crashes, because he wasn't making it out of there alive. But of course, the cockpit had an escape ejectocito, and that's really it. I mean,
yeah, we get the YouTube video of, oh, you thought our story ended there? Let me rewind this, and I thought that was kind of whack, a little corny.
It was.
I didn't really like that. Yeah, I didn't really like that at all. Yeah, that was the way they decided to end the movie, off a YouTube video. And I was like, damn, that's disappointing. And then what was this? Richards lives, and everybody just decided to do an uproar. And they do this in the OG movie too. They do this, and they overtake the studio.
Oh, okay, that happens.
That happens in the OG movie as well. But going to Coleman Domingo, we were talking about him and the host, and he's like, I'm out. Like, you wanted a hero, you made your hero. This is his show now. Gotta go. Laters. That dude was a gangster too. He said, "You think you could just leave? Come on, put the guns down, bro. We're out of here. Yeah, we're out of here." It says, "Fuck you." No, yes,
I like him.
He dipped out. And then Richards comes back, right? And he shoot in the movie, in the OG. They showed the death. I think he actually. This is better than the OG movie. He actually puts him in the fucking tank that drops him down to the bottom. And then the OG movie, it takes him to the arena. Well, in this one, it didn't do that, right? It took him to the garage. So he puts that guy in the fucking thing, takes him down to the arena, and the people get a hold of him and they kill him. They jump his ass. I think that's a better ending.
Yeah.
But in this one, he just shoots him, supposedly, right? We didn't get to actually see it, but he shoots him. And there you go.
But again, what we forgot to mention, you find out his family's alive.
Yeah, his family's alive, yeah.
Out there shopping, that's know. Right. That's some great socks, Miss Richards. That's not my name. Oh, he's outside. He purchased them for you.
Richards lives, and he's right there under.
Yeah.
My thing that I said I was pissed off about is we talked about it a little bit. They're alluding to this badass hunter throughout the entire movie. He's got some crazy sniper skills. We killed Sarah with that shit, and he's a badass himself. And they decide to unmask him. And because throughout the whole movie you can't really see who it is. He's wearing sunglasses, so you can't really see any facial features or anything like that. But when he removes his sunglasses, oh fuck, I know who that is. I recognize those eyebrows right there. And sure enough, it turns out to be none other than the man Lee Pace, who we've reported on before, who's about to play Thrag in Invincible. He's in Foundation right now. So I was like, oh shit, that's badass. But then, he only had a few lines here at the end. He had a fight scene at the end. And I'm pissed off that they didn't give my man Lee Pace more of a role to do. Because we know what Lee Pace can bring to a role. and he is a fucking menace. He's another guy just like Josh Brolin who will deliver some lines, and I was pissed off that they didn't give him the opportunity to do that in this movie. Like he really was, like Cody's point, just somebody that they're bitching and they're lapdog and throwing around the plane and shit like that. So I was very disappointed. I'm like, you're gonna have Lee Pace in this shit and do that to him? That I didn't like that at all. Like, you could put anybody in that fucking mask and do some generic fucking fight scene at the end. That would have been fine. So underutilized in my opinion, and Lee deserved better, I think, in that role. So, that's why I was pissed off about. But yeah, you guys are not wrong. I think I'm at a 7 for that final act. It did slow down. I didn't even think about that, but it sure did slow down after that. But other than that, I mean, I think, like I said, the score was fine. The performances outside of Josh Brolin and Glenn Powell were fine. The story was okay. It was believable. Nothing, no major swings or anything like that. It was all fine. It was all okay. Great action. I will say that. So yeah, everything was solid. It was solid. So, but yeah, I think I'm at the 7 with Jet after that. But yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I think it's solid for sure. It would have been really, really cool if we just felt a little stronger about it, because at that point, I would say, what a fucking year for Stephen King, bro. I mean, between The Long Walk,
yeah.
About to get into it. Welcome to Derry. This, and it's so crazy that he has this whole fucking lore thing where it's all fucking connected. Like, shit is ridiculous. But yeah, will it be remembered in 10 years? Probably not. Probably not.
All right. There you go. The Running Man, starring Glenn Powell. If you guys have seen it, let us know your guys' ratings, your thoughts on it down in the comments below.